what the heck is going on in our country? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's all the politicians. I'm not mashing on anybody because this whole tirade now with Trump is ridiculous. It is absolutely insanity. Whether you like him or don't like him, it doesn't matter. If you're a patriotic American, what they're doing is wrong. It is grossly wrong. And I just saw on Newsmax where there was absolute proof of gross, I'm talking over the top proof of foul play with the 2020 elections. It is seeping out now. They want him out because he is a truth purveyor. Whether you like him or don't like him or what he did in his personal life is irrelevant when you look at what he's done as a president for this country and you really look at his track record. This man did great things for our country, and they don't like, when I say they, I'm talking about all the politicians now. They don't like that he upset the apple cart. They don't like it one bit because they want to do status quo, business as usual. Don't let the American people know what's going on. Bamboozle us for their own self-good. That's what the killer is, for their own self-good. That's what they're doing. They are making it it's for their own selfish, self-serving needs. They don't want Trump to do term limits. They don't want Trump to interfere and go, what the heck is going on with us sending us money to the Ukraine? I'm all about helping countries in distress, but there's foul play there too, y'all. That money is not being tracked. Like, what's it helping? What's it doing? We're just funneling it over there. And by what I've heard, and this is vicarious information, it's getting funneled back in to the other party for them to really, they don't want Trump to be the president. That's the bottom line. And they know with his numbers and what's going on, his popularity is growing and increasing. The more they do that is foul play, the more Trump actually strengthens. Every time there is some magnanimous news about Biden and his corruption, which I believe he lies with such a straight face. He is the crypt keeper and he lies with a straight face. That's what he does. And I think he's done it for years and years and years, and he's a professional at it now. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care for Joe Biden. I do not like that he is my president. I don't like that he is our president. I don't like that he represents us throughout the world because he's not in shape to do it, first of all. But the other part is this man does things and has done things also that self-serves him, even to his own family. It's self-serving to Joe Biden. And I think that is criminal in my book. If Trump did any of the things that Biden is getting away for, he was impeached for a dang phone call, for crying out loud, a phone call. They looked at everything to get him out of power because they're afraid of him. They're afraid of what he represents. They're afraid of his patriotism. They're afraid of his ideas for being a better America because you know what? They're setting us up. They want us to be a socialist country. And I'm telling you what, my family in Hungary lives under that. And it looks good on paper, but it doesn't really work in real life. I'm telling you firsthand of what my family endures in Hungary. And it's a good country, great country. It's not as bad as some, but socialism is not the answer. They want to rule us. There is a group of people that want to rule us, and They want to take over, and they are starting with the children. I mean, it's so obvious. I am so glad that my children are full grown and I don't have to endure what the children are learning in school, how they're being manipulated with their gender. Children fantasize and they play and they have imaginations, and you should not be determining what they will or will not be for their adult lives when they're a little kid, for crying out loud. It's awful. I am fed up to here. And you know what? Here's my dilemma. I don't know what to do. What do we do as the American people? It used to be, well, vote for who you want. Except I know they have manipulated with voting. I know they have across the United States. They have messed with voting. They manipulate it to get results they want instead of what the people want. And that is a very corrupt government then. We have a corrupt government, and it is tragic and it's heartbreaking because I was raised in this country. My parents escaped from Hungary and brought me here to live in the land of the free, to have freedom of speech, to have freedom of choice, and now they are tampering with all of that. If they can do it to Trump, they can do it to me and you. You know, the 87,000 agents, what's up with that? With the payroll for that. People are struggling here. People are suffering in our country, and we're letting the border go nutso crazy, and no one's doing anything about it. This administration is blind to it. They want them to come here. They want these people that are not Americans to have a right to vote. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You do not have the right to vote unless you're an American citizen. And I became naturalized when I was 5 years old. I am an American citizen. I have the right to vote. And everyone that votes for any office anywhere should have to have a damn ID. You need an ID for everything. Why wouldn't you need an ID to do one of the precious privileges we have, and that's vote? Why wouldn't you require an ID to say, this is who I am, this is my vote? The dead people that were voting, come on, that's as corrupt as it comes. I'm fed up. I've had it. I'm a savvy citizen, and I want other savvy citizens to come together and figure out a way. What do we do as Americans? Because I feel like I'm helpless. I feel like there is no way for me to make a difference. How do I do it? What do I do? Voting is bullcrap. You know, so voting is off the table. Now what? Write to your congressman? I'm telling you, I love you, Bill Posey, but you're just one guy doing a great job amongst the sharks. You know, the sharks are out there wanting to devour, and we, the people, are suffering for that. And I'm tired of it, and I want to find a way that the people unite, come together as a force that we cannot be reckoned with. The silent majority is becoming strong. We will not be silent anymore. I was afraid to raise my voice. I'm not going to live in fear anymore. I'm not going to do that. Like, oh my God, what will they do to me? You know, are they going to let me say what I want to say? Are they going to let me post what I want to post, even though it's controversial? No, they want to trap, shut you up, and not let you express your opinion. Elon Musk, mwah! You are one of my heroes because, A, you're a genius, and I love that about you, but you believe in the freedom of speech, the freedom of thought, the freedom to express, you know, and do it in a way that is, you know what, respectful. We've lost so much respect on how we treat people that don't think like us. Back in the day, Democrats and Republicans, they didn't agree. They had a different philosophy, but it wasn't evildoers. It wasn't this whole corrupt entity that it has become. Or if it was, we were truly blinded, really, truly blinded to it. So I've had enough. I'd love you to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. What do we do? How do we unite? How do we come together and let our voices be heard? I'm a savvy citizen that's pissed off, and I'm not going to take it anymore.